Welcome back to episode 2 of Breathedge. We've just woken up. Last one we went for a little bit of a sleep, and we just literally sort of started with the storyline and followed some of the early things that we need to do. In this episode, we're actually going to sort of head out, explore a little bit further, and start having a look at not only just trying to survive, but just some of the events that also are around. That you can sort of get some more achievements and obviously get your equipment as well. So don't forget to hit the likes, hit the subscribe if you'd like to see more of Breathedge or other videos that I do, and let's jump straight into it. For when we need it. Right, let's jump out again. We're going to go to a new location, so couple of places we want to look at just so we can get some stuff, but metal is what we need at the moment. Babe, leave us alone. We're going to head up. More importantly, we want to try and get bits of metal.
A model from the advertisement of the Global Funeral Agency. She looks good even without her head, but I wouldn't recommend touching the picture as it could be regarded as sexual harassment.
Once again, we've got some rubber here, but we just go chicken. So now we can access this rubber, but we do need some scissors. Oh, come on, guys. Maybe I missed the scissors in. No, just books. No. Okay, so that's up explored. So the next one we're going to do is head over to the left. We're just going to have a little bit of food. We're now going to explore these little areas here.
Toilet detected. Some of our clients are very sensitive about toilet talk, and therefore we included a dictionary filter which will replace the word feces with the word joy.
Alright. Electrical we don't need. Keep an eye on our oxygen.
Judging by the amount of joy around, this...
Oh, we got him. Hello. We'll take...
I propose to call it Hammond, although this toilet doesn't look like a manned robot.
We will come back for that barrel in a second. Let's go back and fill up. We got 1, 2, 3. That's what I wanted to do. So we can make ourselves quickly another scrapper. Since the durability on this one, oh, we're okay. So we're good. Let's head out and knock some barrels. Head down here as quickly as possible. Oh, there's a piece. Scissors and an oxygen candle and some sears. All right, that was exactly what we're after. This will allow us, and we got some nice more scissors. All right, let's head back before we run out of oxygen. So we're not going to take our oxygen candle for this one, but we will in the future. So we'll go back. I think there was another one too. Okay, scissors. So scissors now, if we go to tools, that's allowed us to make shears itself. So we need 3 metal, wire, and the scissors. So we did get 2 pairs of scissors out of that one. We just need another piece of metal. So if we've got something out here we can hit. If not, alright, we will quickly hit this one since it's close.
I understand that such an image can horrify you, but put your mind at ease. You will need to pay only half the cost of a damaged spacesuit in such a situation. The Breathedge Agency is proud of its loyal attitude towards clients.
Now we've got the metal, we can make our sears. So we're going to use this opportunity now to collect the rubber that we needed. Awesome. Sears. Hey. Look at those bad boys. So we've got 3 places we can collect rubber. We can also collect it here. But we'll go up to the top and collect this one first. And then we'll collect this one. Go back and get some air again. Done. So let's drop this into storage. Now before we go to that mission that was down below, we're going to take a little bit of a sidetrack. We don't need the dead hamster, and we've got a ton of rubber now, so the rubber can make your duct tape. We've got plenty of food, and we've got a nice collection of metal. We can throw the aluminium in there, throw the honey in there until we take the food out, and let's go. Okay, so we're going to head out the back of the ship, and we're going to explore 2 more areas. The first one is this area straight down here.
The shuttle's plating is blue. These are the rescuers. Given that the evacuation shuttles have increased strength, the impact force must have been incredible.
Keeping an eye.
The rescuer spacesuits are like funerary ones, but I always wanted to learn how their flashlights work as they don't require recharging. I propose we loot the corpse for scientific purposes.
Whoop, and we're running out. We got the flashlight. Come on, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, hold your breath, hold your breath. Oh. Equipment. Now we can actually make flashlights. We can make a handy scrapper, but we don't do that. Alright, so, but let's have a looking at what we need for our helmet and our suit. So we need a roll of fabric, lead paint, which we don't have, and lead paint. So it is going to be a little while before we get our lead paint, but we will head into that. Next area we're going to have a look at is, if we look down, we see this little pink area down here. So we're going to head down. We're not going to collect stuff on the way. As you can see, you do have a fair bit of aluminium on the rock below you. So if you do need aluminium, so we got this pink bedroom.
Judging by the degree of decomposition, this subject died long before the catastrophe. We have a murder here, Sherlock, and we just have to ignore it.
No, come on, Sherlock. All right, let's ooh, all right.
A hammer covered in blood. The victim is also stained in blood. Probably the hammer accidentally got stained by the victim.
All right, we got the light bulb. All right, so this is where we can have one of our oxygen candles to fill us up.
An unknown substance with a suspicious name.
Alright, let's open this stuff. And loot. Scissors. Thought we had scissors. And grab all this stuff that we'll need. A note. Alright, let's grab the note.
The note is written by a woman who can professionally handle stationary items.
There we go, having the last of the oxygen, but that's it.
It is unlikely that he suffocated from this, being in a spacesuit where oxygen is sufficient for an entire full breath. The evidence is collected. The investigation is successfully completed. It is obvious that the victim was poisoned by a Novichok chemical weapon for treason. This is confirmed by the cipher from a note that the female agent lost at the scene of the crime. Some special agency clearly had a hand in this.
Done. Alright, we're back and we got the things we wanted. We got a second condom, which we do need a little bit later. We got a couple of batteries, we got a light bulb, and we've got a good section of scissors now for when our shears, as you can see, which is down to 5% durability, needs to be remade. So let's have a look at what we can make there. We will tools, scrapper down to 10, but that one's full. We will make another set of shears. We will make... we just used all our metal on the shears, that's right. We'll go get some metal. Ready for our next exploratory trip. So we can put the condom in here, we can put one, and we'll keep it. Let's go for our next explore. Where we're heading now is not towards that one, but down here. So let's take a big stint. And we don't want to get caught and
the largest
distracted.
condom in the world, and also an emission of gas, most likely oxygen, are detected ahead.
So we don't want to get detracted by
The service supply compartment,
largest
almost
condom in
intact.
the world.
They usually install oxygen stations, a damaged door scanner. You can scan the scanner with a scanner to record the scanner's damage data to the scanner protection system for emergency depressurization of the compartment. You will need a scanner. I used the word scanner 8 times.
Alright, now let's head back.
The gas is fed through these pipes.
So we need to delicately get inside this room. Alright. That's why you need the scrapper. Oxygen candle. And can be touch and go. No! Ah! No! Are you kidding me? Ah! Alright, we're going to head back. We're going to make ourselves a scrapper, and I will see you back at the door.
There can be no
Welcome
mistake here.
back.
This is working autonomous
One
oxygen station.
hit.
It can be used for long distance flights if you don't break it.
Okay, so we're in this great area here, which is oxygenated. So it's a good little rest spot because you can go out and now do your what you need to do, and then you can come back. So what we need to do is get this oxygen station, but not break it.
You must
So
carefully remove the station by removing 2 screws. Anyway, this doesn't matter anymore. At least now you have an understanding of how to assemble one. You have a set of its parts and a light taste of despair.
okay, so what that allows us to do, if we now go in and have a look at our equipment, is an oxygen generator. Okay, so the oxygen generator we'll use a little bit later on, now that we've carefully accessed that. So we've got a little bit of electricity here, so we know what to do with electricity. Chicken. Grab the wire. Grab our rubber. Whilst we're in here, we've got all the oxygen in the world, so we don't need to worry too much. We can't do anything with the broken oxygen, I think. Oh, no, there's a little bit more rubber there if we need it. We're not desperate for rubber, but we will take it. That's it, so we can take our time here. Next thing we want to do is, I don't think there's anything else in this room that I've seen. Just mean we've got some breathing space, that's all. Okay, now we're going to go see the world's largest condom. So we've used the scanner. Let's head out this way.
There's no data on the condom being suitable for an oxygen reservoir, but you can try to construct a simple balloon for distracting yourself from fatal thoughts.
Okay, so inflate condom. So we've now got an inflatable condom. Let's grab all these oxygen candles. Ice, ice, baby. Head back in here. This is why I sort of say it's a good little rest period. So what we got with that one, we can head and sort of do it this way, is with our equipment itself, we now came up with an oxygen balloon. So the oxygen balloon's going to extend our time while we're back there. So we are going to, so the next thing we want to explore is this area just behind. But we're going to head back up and make the oxygen balloon. Which will just extend our oxygen time. Because by about now, you're probably getting a little bit frustrated, popping backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. Woohoo! Alright, start off with. Alright, let's make our oxygen balloon. Okay, the oxygen balloon made out of a condom. Awesome, and it adds extra 25 to what we've got. Next thing we want to do, items. We want to make objects, stations. So we need some aluminium. And then the other one for the items, plastic and a battery. So we need aluminium, plastic and a battery. Aluminium or aluminum for those that are watching. A battery, and really, do we need more plastic? Refined metal. That's what was stopping us. Sorry, I'm a numpty. Numpty, we do have refined metal. So this one isn't, we'll make the other one first. We'll make the station. There's our oxygen station. And we'll show you how this works. No, we don't need that. Equipment, item, and we'll make our oxygen generator. So once again, you can't stick your oxygen generator in your hand, or can you? I can't remember if you can. No, you cannot. What the oxygen station does is the oxygen station provides a floating, as it sounds like, a floating station to provide you oxygen while you're mid-exploring. And we will use one of these in the next bit. The oxygen generator will actually refill your oxygen station. Now once you deploy the station, you can pull it apart. You don't get 100% of the resources. You do get a small amount of resources back. Head down. We're going to take a breather to refill our tanks from our oxygen generation room here. And then we're going to explore that space over there. Refill, we're good. So, head over here. So not to get sidetracked by some of the things that are floating in the area. It's all too easy just to get sidetracked on those things. You go, oh, that's nice. What's over there? What's over there?
It looks like a mail delivery shuttle. Surely it was carrying a lot of useless things, most of which were stolen before loading.
Alright, so we're going to deploy this. Drag it down, drop it into one of the areas, probably the drill. Deploy it.
If this station doesn't explode, your engineering skills will be reconsidered. I recommend that you investigate the immediate vicinity in search of radiation protective equipment for flying to the evacuation
and as
zone.
it says there, we can refill. So hanging onto it, refill your cylinders. And you'll find the ball itself will actually deteriorate as it starts to run out of oxygen. So now let's just open all these things. More condoms. Refined metal. definitely spend time looking around this area. There is a ton of stuff which is useful. And clearly some things that are not useful. Durability. Alright. How are we doing for space? Plenty of space, which is good. Let's rubber if we need it. Which we don't sort of need at the moment. Let's open up the rest of these. Another scrapper. Light bulb. That will get us our scanner. What we're looking for is the device we will take. What we're looking for is the device, hopefully. Let's go get our oxygen again. No, we're going to run out of... suitcase. So you can see there we've still got 300. We've only used about 20% of... Okay, keep on exploring. We've got a couple of drums and things that we need to get into. And I think... two suitcases. We are going to have to head back. But the good thing about it, all we need to do is refill. Or take a little bit of air, oxygen. Head back. We've got the halfway mark. We're going to go explore that a little bit more. I think there's just a couple of things that we can get out of it. Now I think we've collected most of the stuff from here. I thought there was another item that was important to our storyline. But I could have been mistaken. I've been known to be mistaken once or twice, but let's open these containers and see what we've got. So we've got some scissors there. Oxygen candles. So keeping an eye, we're now halfway on the oxygen, so we don't need to refill it. I think there's more than enough. Underpants.
Why do you need underwear if you have such a beautiful spacesuit with smartest AI, which is me?
Nah, that's what I was after. I was after the underwear. No, all right. We've got plenty ability to... Let's go. Is there anything here that we can check? No, we can just grab them. Battery. The shawarma. Now we found it. Hidden at the back. Hidden at the back. So make sure, and I forgot that before, make sure you head to the back to get your shawarma. Okay. Last couple of checks. I think we've cleared everything out of here. There's nothing there. There's nothing. There is something in there. Plastic. Last check. Let's get a little bit of oxygen. Last spin around to see if there's any containers, anything we're missing. We don't need the big plastic ball. We will take all this metal. Take these scissors. And that's it. All right, let's head back. So we might as well take the oxygen. And I would suggest dismantling it, because you're not going to come back here again. If you've taken, let's take our rubber, which at this stage makes your electrical tape. Grab some oxygen. So I think you get the aluminium from it, but let's dismantle it carefully. Make sure you take the aluminium and anything else that's floating around. Let's get out of here. All right, let's head in. And we are back. What a good haul. We've got a good set of underpants, which you can't have, but most importantly, we've had a swarmer. So, with the swarmer, I believe you just drag. No, what do you do with the swarmer? Come on. I think it's opens up. So once we've done that, we've got our equipment. We now have our acceleration, so refined metal and yellowish water. So we've used the yellowish water from the toilet that we found outside. Refined metal. Let's go get ourselves our refined metal, which we do have here. Our yellowish water, which we got from the toilet. We can make our own yellowish water. I thought we could make our own. I'm pretty sure we can make our own yellowish water for lots of ice. Let's make ourselves our accelerator. And there we go. So that was with our swarmer, a refined metal, and our yellowish water. Alright, let's drop the thing in here. And look at this. Whoa. Right? Look at this bad boy go. So it charges up, then you hit it, and then you fly. So you just do it in spurts, or else you go everywhere. Alright guys, I'm going to now have another little bit of sleep. I'm trying to keep until around about 30 minutes. So we can do it. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually start working on our spacesuit. In order to get our spacesuit, we need to find a little bit of glass, and we also need to find some lead paint, and that's what we're going to do in the next one. So thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the episode so far. Don't forget to hit the likes and hit the subscribe if you'd like to see more of this and any others. Now, I'm loving this game. I have completed it a couple of times, but I'm definitely looking for, this is Act 1 of Act 5, so I'm looking forward to expanding it and keeping this as a bit of a story when more of them come out. Alright, have a good one guys. I'm going to get some sleep, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.